Rahul Gandhi disqualified from Lok Sabha. What next for Congress leader?
देश कैसे चलेगा? डर डर के लोग कैसे जिएंगे और क्यों डर डर के जिए? हम हमारा देश है, हम आजाद भारत के आजाद नागरिक हैं, हम क्यों डर डर के जिए? पूरे देश को व्यापारी डरा हुआ है, किसान डरा हुआ है, मजदूर डरा हुआ है, नेता डरे हुए हैं, सब लोगों को डरा के रखा है। जुडिशरी डरी हुई है, जज डरे हुए हैं, मीडिया वाले डरे हुए हैं।
The low of the low, the lowest since 1950. Terrible. The lowest in parliamentary democracy, in the history of parliamentary democracy. BJP, how low can you go?
और अगर हम इसी तरह देखेंगे, अगर ऐसे मुकदमे देखेंगे तो बीजेपी वालों की तो कईयों की सस्ता नहीं बचेगी। जो भाषा या जिस तरह के उनके स्टेटमेंट्स हैं, अगर उन पर सच्ची कार्रवाई हो जाए तो बहुत सारे भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सदस्यों की भी सदस्यता चली जाएगी।
Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has been disqualified as a Lok Sabha member following his conviction in the criminal defamation case over his Modi surname remark. We all know that the announcement of disqualification of the Wayanad MP comes a day after a court in Surat sentenced him to 2 years in the case filed against him over his remark. It is effective from the date of conviction, March 23. For now, the court has also granted bail to the Congress leader and suspended the sentence for 30 days to allow him to appeal in a higher court. We have already heard what is the defamation case against Rahul Gandhi. BJP MLA and former Gujarat Minister Punish Modi had filed a criminal defamation case against Rahul in 2019 over his remark at an election rally in Karnataka. How come all thieves have the Modi surname? Punish claimed that the reference had defamed the entire Modi community. Chief Judicial Magistrate H.H. Verma held Rahul guilty of criminal defamation under Section 499 and 500 of the IPC. The court said the duration of the jail term, the minimum required for disqualification as an elected representative to kick in, was to stress the gravity of the defamation offence. Courts had traditionally raised the bar in defamation cases with regard to speeches made during political campaigns. A lawmaker is disqualified under these three situations and a member of Legislative Assembly respectively. The grounds include holding an office of profit, being of unsound mind or insolvent, or not having valid citizenship. The second prescription of disqualification is in the 10th schedule of the Constitution, which provides for the disqualification of the members on grounds of defection. The third prescription is under the Representation of the People Act RPA 1951. This law provides for disqualification for conviction in criminal cases. Rahul has been disqualified under this act. The Congress leader now has 2 appeal battles before him to get his conviction quashed in the higher court and also have his electoral future. Here's all you need to know about the disqualification process and the challenges before Rahul Gandhi. The immediate challenge before Rahul is to convince a higher court to quash his conviction in the criminal defamation case. Usually, the disqualification of an MP can be reversed if a higher court grants a stay on the conviction or decides the appeal in favor of the convicted lawmaker. However, even if the conviction is not quashed but the sentence is reduced to less than 2 years, Rahul will manage to get his disqualification reversed. The Section 8.3 in the Representation of the People Act 1951 states that a person convicted of any offence and sentenced to imprisonment for not less than 2 years other than any offence referred to in subsection 1 or subsection 2 shall be disqualified from the date of such conviction and shall continue to be disqualified for a further period of 6 years since his or her release. Now the big question is, Can Rahul contest the 2024 Lok Sabha elections? Rahul also faces the risk of not being able to contest Lok Sabha election in 2024 if his conviction is not suspended or overturned by a higher court before the elections. According to the RP Act, a person sentenced to imprisonment of 2 years or more shall be disqualified from the date of such conviction and remain disqualified for another 6 years after serving time. This effectively means that Rahul will not be able to contest for the next 8 years in case the higher court opposes the conviction.